guys, a video review for these. They're like hair sponge roller thingies. I'm not sure exactly what they're called. They're pretty neat though. And when they arrive, you get multiples of them, and they're in varying lengths. So you have a longer and a shorter. And this is how they're packaged, just like this. So we've tried a couple of them now. We've tried the shorter and we've tried the longer. It really depends on how much hair you have and how big of a bun you want. But for now, I'm going to use the longer one. And this is the back of my daughter's head. So we've figured out the very best thing you can do at first is to put your hair in a ponytail. Doesn't even have to be a fancy ponytail. Obviously, the better it looks, the better your hair is going to look when it's done. Lily's hair is actually kind of a nightmare to get into a smooth ponytail. So now that you have this in a ponytail and the hair is down there, you take the tool and you thread the ponytail through it. Bring it all the way down to the bottom. Now this is where it's difficult for me because Lily has layers in her hair. So technically you can either roll this up or down, but I found because of the layers in her hair, hers works better if you roll under. So you just want to grab the end and sort of tuck it under and work this around the roller. And it takes some practice for sure. And then these bend. And then you take the hair work it that way a little bit. Grab a bobby pin, which I probably should have done beforehand since I just dropped them all on the floor. And when you're not rushed and trying to film this, you can do a better job. We've done her hair like this a couple times now, and it looks pretty nice. But there's the basics of it. And again, like I said, when you're not rushed, this is nice and smooth. You get a nice big giant bun. Or if you use the smaller roller, it will look a little bit different. And I can try and do that real quick. Okay, so here's the smaller one. We'll try this out. Hopefully you can hear me okay, because this time I put the bobby pins in my mouth. So I have them. So same deal. Again, if you have longer hair without layers, this is going to work a little bit easier for you. Almost done here. There you go. I missed a little bit of hair there. But again, the more you practice with it, the more you do with it, the longer your hair is, and with the less layers you have, the more it's gonna turn out. The nice thing is too, once she takes this down, your hair is actually curly for a little bit. But she's had it in, lasted pretty much all day, right, Lily? Yeah. And I think that's it. If you have any questions.
I have a question.
You have a question?
I
What?
do. I'm not familiar with these things. How easy would it be for Lily to do it on her own versus somebody helping her?
Oh, she could do it on her own. She just have to practice a lot. I mean, if I had longer hair, I'd be able to easily do this on my own once I tried it a few times. And just a matter of, you know, because all it is just you sliding it through this and rolling it up. When I was younger, we used to do French rolls or whatever they were called the same way.
It definitely deserves practice because she asked me to do it one morning and I gave up after a couple tries.
Well, you're a guy. So.
I'm a guy, but that's why I was asking how easy it would be for her to do it on her own.
And you can see what it looks like if you do it the opposite
I
way,
like
too.
it that way better.
I'm not going to bother to pin this because it didn't turn out that great. But lots of options. And I'm sure there's even more things you can do with this other than just a bun. I know people get creative with hair tools like this. But for now, at least you were able to see how they work. They seem to work really well. They're very moldable. You can do lots of stuff with them. But if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. I'll try my best to help you out. But for now, I hope that this was helpful.